Okay, now that we have some basics of our iPad, I want to show you some settings that you want to take note of and maybe come back to. Okay, so I'm going to tap on the settings icon. It's this gray icon that looks like a bunch of gears, and it takes me right into the settings app. So in the settings app, it's split into two columns. The left column is like a list of all the different topics. And when you tap on a topic, like I have the general topic selected here, it goes into the general category and shows you a bunch of other settings that you can change. Okay, the first thing I want to show you, and I want you to write this down on a piece of paper or a post-it note or something, is from the general area. So if you're not there, tap on general and tap on the top item, which is about. And this will give you information about your iPad. The main thing here that I want you to note, there's two things. The software version, and I'm on the latest version of software, and this is 14.3. I want you to write that number down. So if you're on 12.0 or 13.1, whatever that number is, I want you to write that down because when we are teaching you and helping you with your iPad, we're going to want to know that number because in certain versions of the software, you do things one way, and maybe in a later version, you might do the same task a different way. So knowing that software version number really helps us help you. The other thing I want you to note is the model name. So I've got an iPad Pro 11-inch second generation. Okay, and so write that down somewhere as well because some features are only on certain models of iPad. And so is the other piece of information that will help us when we're trying to work together and we're trying to help you do something on your iPad. Okay, so enough about that. Hopefully you've written that down. And in fact, I'm going to give you a minute right now. Pause the video, go to the Settings app, tap General, tap About, and then write down the software version and the model name. Okay, great. I'm glad you wrote that down. Now, I want to take you to a couple of settings that will make your iPad just a little bit more usable and a little bit easier to use. Okay, so in the left-hand column, which was our big sections of apps, I'm going to drag downwards. And you can see that when I drag far enough and I let it go, I've got a search box in the top. Okay, I want you to tap in that search box. And I want you to type the word text, T-E-X-T. Okay, and you're looking for the option called text size. So here it is right here, text size under display and brightness. Okay, and you get this slider here. And, and what might be helpful for you is to slide this slider to the right so that all of the text on the screen gets a little bit bigger. Okay, so I'm going to make things as big as possible. Okay, now we're all not as young as we used to be, and so sometimes having the text on your iPad be a little bit bigger really helps you be able to read things. Okay, this is especially true in your text messages and things like that. So that's a great setting. Now, you may find that if the text size is too big, you can't see as much on the screen. So in that case, you'll want to drag the slider to the left a little and bring the text size down a little bit. Okay, so find that happy medium of where you want the text size slider to be. And that will really help you be able to see things and be able to work on your iPad more efficiently. Okay, the next thing I want to show you in the Settings app here is the Control Center. And I'll show you what that is in a minute. But